When you're out in the world by yourself and you have no community, you have no people, you don't have a tribe of people on the same path as you. It's a lonely path, it's a dark path, and you're more likely to go into these like negative mental states. I don't know why so many people think that they have to go through this life alone. And I get it. You got pride, you got ego, you have things telling you that you got this. But like, why does that have to be normal? Why does that have to be the way that you live? I remember when I was really coming out, when I was on my own, okay, 10 years old, family split apart, started going on our separate ways. Parents did stupid shit. And I was always looking for that pack. I was always looking for that tribe. So many different companies that I've tried to start at the beginning of my journey many, many years ago had to do with a pack, had to do with a tribe, had to do with wolves and the pack mentality and all of these things. And every time I had friends, I had associates, people, I'd always try to bring everybody together. And for some reason, people really do believe that you have to go through this life on your own. But why? Why do you feel like you have to go through this life alone? I don't give a shit where you're at, what level you're at. Life is so much more fun when you have cool people to do cool shit with, especially when they're on the same wavelength as you. Now, I'm not talking about doing life with people that say, hey, let's go fucking smoke weed. Let's go drink. Let's go party all the time, waste our times. Let's not do anything productive with our time. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about doing life with those people. I'm talking about doing life with people who want to grow, want to evolve, that want to see what they're made of in this world, to see what type of change can they create in their own lives, in the world, for other people. When you surround yourself with people who just have this mentality of truly wanting to self-actualize, truly wanting to see what they can accomplish in this one life they have to live, why would you want to just do that on your own? It's such a lonely path. And I think so many people have success all types of screwed up where they think that they have to like climb this mountain on their own. And I've done it both ways. I've gone the route where it's just like me and myself, and I'm just going to keep trudging along. And I've done it where I've been part of a pack. And 10 out of 10 times, I'd rather do it with a pack. You still can achieve success 100%, but there's kind of no point. You actually accelerate growth when you grow with other people. It's one of the reasons why I built my tribe, I built my community, is because I knew that life alone is so much harder, because what happens is when you're on your own, when you're out in the world by yourself and you have no community, you have no people, you don't have a tribe of people on the same path as you. It's a lonely path, it's a dark path, and you're more likely to go into these like negative mental states. When I was in the military, one of the biggest things I always felt grateful for was having my brothers, always having people who understood what it meant to really embrace the suck together, to know that as I suffer, I know that like all of these other men are suffering too. And that suffering is what brought us together. And so what happens in this life, civilian life, people don't feel that way. People are like, have so much ego and pride that they think that they have to go after things alone. But it's like, no, when you're a unit, when you have people, when you guys are like attacking a problem together, it's so much more fun. And I don't know why people don't want to have fun in life. I think that people really do choose to live a miserable life. Because if you were to drop all the bullshit that doesn't serve you, the ego, the pride, the vices, everything, the anger, the wrath, the spite, the sloth, the lust, all of it, you drop all of it. And you're just like a student to this game of life again, and you just absorb everything that life has to offer, you're still going to have to suffer. You're still going to have to go through the hard times. You're still going to go through the darkness. But you don't have to go about it alone. Think about like Lord of the Rings, okay? I don't even remember what the fuck their names were. But there's a fucking little guy that had a ring, and he had to go fucking do something with it. Imagine if that whole movie was just him by himself. How boring would that whole fucking saga, or whatever it's called, how boring would it be? What made it interesting was all the shit that happened with all the other people that he surrounded himself with, all the different scenarios. But what happened by the end of it is, I think, they crushed it. I don't know how many more movies they made, but they crushed it. They crushed their goal together. They solve the problems together. They accomplish the same mission from the different backgrounds they came from all together. And that's what made it easy to win. When I say easy, I don't mean that the path to winning was easy. It was easy because they couldn't give up on themselves, because they had other people they held themselves accountable to. They had other people inspiring them to move forward. And there's going to be some stupid fucks that say, hey, no, that means you're weak. That means you can't do it on your own, blah, blah, blah. I've done it on my own, and I've done it with a pack. You can be strong enough to do it on your own, and you can choose to enjoy the process with a pack. It doesn't take away. It's like anytime you guys hear that, I want you to understand those are the smallest people that say shit like that because they don't get it. That's why they're losing. There's no winner that's ever going to say, yeah, just do it on your own. Like, think about the most successful people. They're always surrounded by other people, their tribe, their community, their people who are winning with them. Why do you think like everybody has their people? There's so many times, guys, where you're going to go and try to change your life and you're going to fail. You're going to go, you try to change your life, you're going to fail. You're going to go, you're going to try to change your body, you go to the gym, you fail. You're going to go try to start a business and you're going to fail. You go try to level up in your career, you're going to fail. What happens though when you have people that like pick you up when you're down? What happens though when you are like trying to come up with all the excuses why you should give up and you have that one hard motherfucker that's like, hey, stop being a bitch. Just fucking do what you got to do. Just keep pushing. What happens when you have that one person that kicks you in the fucking teeth when you need it? Not out of like hate, but out of like, wake the fuck up. You're worth more than this bullshit that you're doing right now. Stop doing this shit. What happens when you have that person that gives you the space that you need just to break down because that's what you need right now? Doesn't it give you more permission to just be whoever you need to be in that moment? So that way you can dust yourself off and pick yourself back up and start moving again? That's what it means to have that level of support. And I think people are just, it's too much. People would rather like operate from a place of ego and pride and like lose for life than to run with a pack of wolves. It's so dumb to me. It really is so dumb to me. Because you have a track record of just failing yourself all the time. So why do you believe that you're going to be able to get yourself through the hard times faster than being surrounded with people from all different levels? People that have like way outperformed you, where if you bring your problem to the table, it's like, it's nothing. That's too easy. It's literally too easy to solve that problem. Imagine if you're surrounded by people like that, who are just like, no, it's fucking too easy. But what happens is, I think people get lost in the sauce and they think that it would make them look dumb to be in that position, to not be the smartest person in the room. Guys, please be the dumbest person in the room. The one thing that has always served me was making sure that I put myself in social environments and situations where like I wasn't the top guy. I've been the top guy in rooms, and Jesus Christ, how fucking boring. Like when you go into those rooms, everybody just wants to talk to you and everybody just wants from you. And it's great. You know, you can give and you can help them and blah, 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 blah. And it's cool. But when you're on this journey and season of growth, you want to be the dumbest person in the room. You want to be the person that's like the smallest, the lowest earner in the fucking room. You can be in a room with like 7-figure earners and you think you're hot shit and everybody's an 8-figure earner, 9 figures, Jesus. And you're just like, oh shit, I don't know shit. I thought I knew shit. In comparison to like the 6-figure earners, I thought I knew shit. If you're a 6-figure earner and you go in a room full of 5-figure earners, you're gonna be like, damn, I thought I was the shit. I make the most here. And then to them, they're making more money than the part-timers. Part-timers are making more money than people that don't got jobs. Everybody is the top of their game until they're not. Until you enter the next room, until you get to the next level. But just imagine what would happen to your ability to rise to the next level if you did it with a group of people where everybody grows at different levels, at different speeds, in different areas of life, in different areas of business, and like you just mastermind all the time. And you probably know people you can do this with right now. Go fucking do it. Go do it. Ask them, invite them, even if it's just 2 of you, 3 of you. Get people that you know are like pushing to win in life. And like create a community, a tribe, even if it's just 2 or 3 of you. Weekly, mastermind with each other. See like what went well, what didn't go well. What's all of this shit that they're working on? What are you working on? Put value into the pot. Teach each other. Why do I have to even teach this to you guys? It's crazy to me that like this doesn't naturally register. You guys want to know how I built my network of millionaires? Shit like this. Literally just wanting to give value to everybody all the time. Literally like not wanting to do anything but to grow. Wanting to contribute. Wanting to have like a reason to do what the fuck I'm doing. And because of that, people always saw me as that helpful guy. The guy that always wanted to solve problems. The guy that's like always in. I'm always down to do whatever the fuck we need to do. And you think that there's something special about what I do? There's nothing special. I just do the things that are valuable all the time. That's how I spend my time. You guys get too fucking complacent being okay with the people you've been surrounding yourself with that don't serve you, that aren't in it for growth, that aren't trying to change their life. They're just like, good, we'll just play lottery tickets all day. We'll just drink all the time. We'll just smoke all the time. We won't even level up or push ourselves all the time. Or maybe you are the top of the pack right now. Like you're going to let it get to your head so much that like you're the top of your game and you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking crushing like 6 figures. I'm like crushing it. And then you come up to somebody that's like, I make that in a month. Like the fuck are you talking about? You're crushing it. It takes you a year to make 6 figures. The fuck is that? Imagine what's going to happen to your paradigm. You're like, oh shit, I didn't know people can make that amount of money in a fucking month. But then when you get into a room of people that can actually make 7 figures in a year and more, then you're not that hot shit. But imagine if it took you a decade to realize that there's bigger rooms out there and that you're not hot shit and you're not the biggest, baddest motherfucker because you're just used to your social circle right now. And then when you get to the top of your social circle, what happens? You start leading the social circle. And again, you're back on your own. Nobody's challenging you. Nobody's holding you accountable. You're not seeing what's possible. You don't see anybody else winning because you're surrounding yourself. If you're a 10, you're surrounding yourself with 3s and 4s because those people are never going to level up. You know that. I know that. Don't go after this life and wanting to succeed in this life on your own. If you want to really crush it in life and like collapse the amount of time that it takes for you to get to the level that you're really going to be proud of yourself, you got to run with a pack of wolves. You got to run with a tribe. You have to run with a community, a good community of people that you know hustle, that you know outperform themselves, that you know will never settle for the life that they have because they know that they have the potential to reach greater heights. Stop listening to the sheep of the world and getting lost because that's time you're never going to get back. And if you can only see what I see, because when I talk to my clients, I'm like, damn, do you not see what I see in you? You could be, you can have, you can do so much more than you even realize. You can be, you can have, you can do so much more than you even think you're capable of. And even by just listening to this, I hope you really do take me seriously. I hope you end this and you're just like, damn, like, am I? Can I? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Even just that's life-changing because the moment it enters your mind that it's possible, whether you take action on it now or wait a month, wait a year, wait 10, it's going to constantly be on your mind to see what you're capable of, to see if that thought can actually be a reality. And that is life-changing when you decide, I'm not going to wait 10 years. I'm not going to wait 1 year. I don't even want to wait a month. I want to see like, if Phil said that this is possible for little old me, and all I have to do is get into bigger rooms and start doing things that are scary to me, I guess I'm going to see what happens. And you just see what happens. You just see where that fucking road takes you. My God, in 365 days, you're going to be so surprised about how you got to where you got to, that your entire life changed because you changed up here. You decided to believe in you. You decided to go all in on you. You decided to run with a pack of wolves that will call you to the next level, that'll keep running. When you think you're tired and you see them, you're just like, Jesus, they don't even look tired. And it inspires you. Wait for that time. And it's, again, your choice. You can either wait a day, you can wait a week, you can wait a month, you can wait a year. It's up to you at the end of the day, how long and how much time you want to waste until you actually see what you're capable of. You can do it on your own, or you can plug into a tribe. Find your tribe, plug in, believe in you. You got this.